Hello friends, in first lecture on compactness we have studied Hein-Borel definition of compactness. That is, a metric space XD is said to be compact if every open covering of X admits a finite subcover for X. Now we will see theoretical part and then we prove that RU is not compact, open interval 0 1 is not compact. On same line we can prove that every open interval is also not compact, or open close interval, close open intervals are not compact, means closed subsets are compact, that we have to show, no doubt about it. Okay, so we'll prove that closed subset of compact metric space is compact. Okay, so theorem, let XD be compact metric space and Y be closed subset of X, then Y is compact. In bracket, closed subset of compact metric space is compact. Compact metric space is compact. So we'll take some open covering of Y. Okay. So let Y be non-empty closed subset of X. Non-empty. If it is empty, then result is obviously true. Every open covering of Y, empty set must has finite subcover. Okay. If I take any collection of open set covering Y, and if Y is empty, then if I take just single subset, it contains that empty set. So empty set is always compact. Empty set is always compact. So let Y be non-empty closed subset of XD with the compact metric space XD. And we'll assume that some open covering for Y. Okay. So let J alpha, let C is equal to G alpha. Alpha belongs to some index set. Be open covering of Y. Okay. That is, each J alpha is open in YD. And union of G alpha, alpha belongs to index set, is equal to Y. This is one. Moreover, G alpha is equal to H alpha intersection X for some open set, open subset H alpha of X, open subset H alpha of X. G alpha is open in YD if and only if it is the intersection of some open set of X. So, and with X. So we'll get that one. Now Y is equal to, X is equal to Y union Y complement. where y complement is open in x as y is closed. Y is closed. Okay. We'll get this. Which is equal to, I can write y as union of g alphas. Union of g alpha. Therefore, x is equal to union of g alphas. Alpha belongs to index set. Union y complement. Union y complement. But if you observe, J alphas are contained in H alphas. So this is contained in union of H alpha. Alpha belongs to index set. Union Y complement. Union Y complement. Is it clear? Since G alpha implies x is equal to union of H alpha and alpha belongs to index set, union Y. Therefore, H alpha belongs to index set, union Y complement is open cover of X. Therefore, H alpha belongs to index set and Y. So this is my C1 is open cover of X. Open cover of X implies is, now since X is compact, therefore X has finite subcover from C1. Therefore, X has finite subcover from C1. Say H alpha 1, H alpha 2 and so on, H alpha n Y. Sorry, Y complement. Y complement. Okay. So we are getting this to be open cover. Then Y is contained in union of H alpha k equal to 1 to n. Y is contained in this. And therefore Y intersection X is contained in union of H alpha k equal to 1 to n intersection X. But this is precisely union of H alpha k intersection X k equal to 1 to n. H alpha k intersection X is nothing but G alphas. So which is equal to union of G alpha k equal to 1 to n. So this is your Y. This is your Y. Is it clear? is contained in union of J alpha k. But J alphas are subsets of, therefore Y is equal to union of J alpha k's, k equal to 1 to n, since J alpha k's are subsets of Y. This implies J alpha 1, J alpha 2 and so on, J alpha n is finite subcover for Y from C. Thus every open covering of Y has finite subcover. Okay. Thus every open covering of Y has finite subcover. Therefore, YD is compact metric space or compact subspace. Of XD. Thus, every closed subset of compact metric space is compact. Every closed subset of compact metric space is compact. Till we have not studied any example of compact metric space. Okay. Now we'll take the next theorem. Finite union of compact subsets of X is again compact. Okay. So next theorem. If A and B are compact subsets of metric space XD, then A union B is compact. So let C is equal to G alpha, alpha belongs to index set, be open covering of A union B. Now since A and B and hence open covering of A and B. Since A and B are compact, therefore A and B has finite subcover from C. A and B has finite subcover from C. Suppose CA is equal to G or A alpha 1, A alpha 2 and dot dot up to A alpha R, and CB is equal to B alpha 1, B alpha 2, B C beta 1. The two are not same. Beta B beta S. B finite subcovers of A and B from C. Then CA union CB is finite subcover of A union B from C. Then CA union CB is finite subcover of A union B from C. Thus, every open cover of A union B, has finite subcover. Therefore, A union B is compact. Okay, note. Finite union of finite number of compact subsets. Union of finite number of compact subsets of metric space XD is compact. Means infinite union of compact sets need not be compact. So, with this discussion, we'll stop this lecture here. Thanks for listening lecture carefully. Bye bye.